Hi, my name's John Russakoff. I drive an 85 Toyota Corolla, and we're about to go do some Gymkhana. It was a lot of fun. Our first time kind of doing this Gymkhana thing. We're typically out there doing a lot of drifting, but it was a good experience for sure to get out there and do something new. Yeah, it's actually not really a new sport. It's kind of new to the US and it never really had very much popularity here, but Ken Block was able to do a lot of cool videos kind of demonstrating it a little bit and got a lot of publicity from that and hopefully kind of blow up the sport here in the US. I think we did really well. You know, obviously, we didn't really know what to expect going out there, so we didn't do much setup with the car, aside from the way that it was set up for drifting before. But the car was set up pretty decently, and I think we put on a pretty good show. Yeah, this car is currently used for professional drifting. We compete in the Formula Drift Series. We've been competing for about 4 years. It's an 85 Toyota Corolla GTS. It has a 2006 Honda S2000 engine, turbocharged. It's about 350 horsepower. And the car weighs about 2,200 pounds. When we first got out on the track, we were watching Ken drive, and we took the car out there. Our first nature with the car is to kind of drift around the course. But as the day went on, we wanted to get our lap times a little bit faster, and we realized that there are other ways to get around the course that are faster. Well, going into the event, we knew that Ken was going to bring his car out there, and that was kind of really exciting to be able to have a chance to drive with him. Obviously, his car is pretty infamous, and his driving is equally as infamous. And I think that we fared pretty well with him. You know, we went up against him a couple of times and the results were pretty favorable. Yeah, it was definitely exciting. We got to run him twice. The course runs 2 different directions, left and right. We ran both ways. The first time we went up against him, I was able to push the car pretty hard and we did really well, but I guess Ken made a mistake. And the second time that we ran him, it was kind of vice versa. He was really pushing it, did really well, but we kind of made a mistake. So it was really hard to get an accurate result. But it was definitely really close, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, we always go up against the same thing, even when we compete in Formula Drift. There's a lot of high-budget teams, and we're a fairly low-budget team. But we have the ability to put together a very competitive car with the budget that we have, and the team works really well together, and we're definitely a threat to the other competitors. Yeah, I mean, the biggest difference, I think that his car is set up for a lot of rally racing, being all-wheel drive, and our car is set up more for drifting. But I think the great thing with Gymkhana is that it kind of favors every type of motorsport. So maybe if you set up your car for one type of racing, there's going to be other cars that are set up for different types of racing that are going to be just as competitive. As far as me driving, you know, anytime that I'm sitting in a car driving or competing against other people, it's what I want to do. I don't really like to close any doors in front of myself and say that I only do this or only do that. Anytime that I'm doing something new, I'm definitely going to be showing off the skills that I do have and possibly learning new skills. Yeah, hopefully we're going to take the car back to the shop, do a couple more tweaks for it, get ready for possibly the event at the end of the year, and make some changes that I think are really going to help the car speed up on the Gymkhana course, and hopefully will be good competition. Yeah, I definitely want to give a big thanks to Ken Block and his organization for putting this event together. It was a lot of fun being able to go out there and race with a bunch of other cars. Giving us that opportunity was really cool. I also want to thank Cause Differentials for helping me set up the car and get ready for the event, and everybody else in the team for just kind of, you know, being supportive and helping us kind of get ready for next season.